It's all up to you how your year ends. It's Grateful Monday, and you better put that cell phone down while driving. A new way to get busted.
Welcome to the Hopefulist, a daily talk show hosted by veteran broadcaster Wendy McClure. Join Wendy each day as she shares her life lessons that transformed her from perpetual pessimist to the ultimate hopefulist. The perfect morning show to get you caught up on the day's top stories while sharing insights that will lead to positive transformation and bring out the hopefulist in you. For more inspiration, visit hopefulist.com. And now, here's your host and hopefulist, Wendy McClure.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Monday, December 2nd, 2019, day 81 of Gotta Get On Ellen. We have snow on the way. I don't believe it is even snowing yet. It's definitely not snowing here at the Jersey Shore. We're supposed to get the least amount, if any. But I've been seeing all kinds of predictions, anywhere from 6 inches to a coating. And in my old hometown, in my old area of living, they are already closing the schools. I don't believe it has even snowed yet. I don't know. Kind of crazy to me. They just close schools now if they say it's going to snow. And since the weather is always 100% accurate, I completely understand that philosophy. I don't know. I don't have kids in school. It doesn't affect me either way. I know that things are different now. We're a whole lot more safety conscious now. We want to make sure that nobody is ever put into danger. I get it, but at the same time, I can't tell you how many times they have called off school and we have not gotten one single flake. Not one. Not one. But not my decision. Seems a little silly to me, though. It is Grateful Monday, everyone. So that means that I'm going to read to you a couple of sentences from my personal gratitude journal. And the reason that I do this every week is because I want to show you how easy it is to keep track of the things that you all are grateful for and how much it will enhance your life. I tend to focus on the simplest things when I read them out to you because I want to show you how simple it really is. Once you start to appreciate these little simple things, the more you will enjoy them and the more you will realize that all you need to do to enjoy the little things in life is to appreciate them. So, a couple of entries from my gratitude journal this week. My warm, comfy throw on the couch. A couple of really cold days we had last week. I snuggled in on the couch watching a little television with my girl Tucker. She was on my lap. I got a fabulous throw that was a gift that is in my favorite design. So I love that bad boy. It looks a lot like Tucker. It's leopard print. So Tucker is often camouflaged when she's sitting on this leopard print throw. It's quite adorable and super soft. Another thing that I was very grateful for this week that I did not have to travel for Thanksgiving. And when I said I didn't have to travel, I meant far, far away. For years, I drove down to North Carolina to visit my brother, which I always loved my time there. But the drive there, oh man, it was a long one. Lots of traffic. We did get up Thanksgiving morning, finished the things that we were bringing along to Thanksgiving dinner, and traveled the hour and a half to Pennsylvania where we were spending the holiday. So in essence, that's not that big of a deal for us because we do that all the time. Also in my gratitude journal this week, mashed potatoes. That's right. My sister-in-law made mashed potatoes. They were perfect. Delicious. Yummy. Also this week I got my Christmas cards are rolling in. I feel a little bad because I don't do Christmas cards. I've kind of done them here and there, and then, it's just, I just don't do them anymore. I just don't. But I did get a card addressed to my husband and I, and then on top of it, it said, The Hopefulist, which I thought was adorable. And I am so grateful that my friends are embracing my new identity as the Hopefulist. So that was a little exciting for me. And finally, back to the very, very simple, my super soft pillow as I lay falling asleep last night. I watch television as well. The television is on. I'm either reading or watching TV as I fall asleep. I've been trying to fall asleep on my back because I'm having all kinds of back and neck issues. I typically sleep with I used to always sleep on my stomach. I'm trying to get out of that habit because I think that's part of the reason why I'm having so many neck and back issues. So then I was trying to fall. Now I try to fall asleep on my side, which also very comfortable. You know how like you kind of roll up in that fetal position, and you got your head on the pillow, and you're all warm and cozy under the blanket, and you're just like, there's so many times that I'm just like, this feels good. So I've been trying to fall asleep on my back. It's not working very well, but I was laying on my back last night watching a little bit of television. And, every once in a while I start to nod off a little bit. So I just kind of turn my head a little bit, and my pillow feels so nice and soft up against my face. I know I sound like a dork, but you know what? I was a happy girl falling asleep. I even did fall asleep on my back, but then I woke up like an hour later and had to turn onto my side. But there are some of the things from my gratitude journal this week. I hope it inspires you and shows you the way of how to do your own gratitude journal, because it has made a huge difference in my life. So today is Cyber Monday. Anybody going to partake in the Cyber Monday madness? Cyber Monday is not too bad because you do it from the comfort of your own home. Joe and I don't have a lot of shopping to do this year. I'm going to scroll around and see if there's anything that I can take advantage of. I have to admit that the bombardment of ads with the 70% off from Fabletics finally wore me down. It did. I can't really afford them, but 70% off, I mean, it's like a crime to not get 70% off, right? So I'm going to look fabulous at the gym. As usual, I buy more for myself than I do for others. I have my old standbys that I do with my Chex Mix and some of my baking, and I give that out as gifts every year. So that's what I typically give out to neighbors, family members, what have you. We are scaling back this year on the gifts for Joe and myself to each other. And I do have some shopping to do for a couple of very special people in my life. So I will cruise around the internet today to see if there's anything that I can take advantage of. I don't know. The Cyber Monday thing, it's kind of taken off a little bit. I know that the Hollis days are starting today. That is Rachel Hollis, and I don't need anything. I can't wait till it starts, though. It starts at 8 o'clock. I believe 8 o'clock Central Time, so 9 o'clock here. I don't need anything, so I shouldn't even look, right? I'm going to look. I can't help it. I want what I want. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right, so I wanted to tell you about these new cell phone detection cameras in Australia. Much like these red light cameras that, take a picture of you when you go through a red light, this is what these cameras in Australia are all about. They are somehow detecting when you are on your phone, I guess when you have it in your hand and you're driving, and I'm assuming they snap a picture of you and then send you a ticket in the mail. We all know we should not be texting and driving. I can't speak for everybody, but I do still do it. I know I shouldn't, but I still do. I read more than I respond. Even that is wrong. But sometimes I just feel like, I can just, shoot off one word. I know it's bad. We all need to stop doing it. I probably should put my phone in the back where I can't reach it. but I don't seem to be able to force myself to do that. So this is another way to crack down. We know we shouldn't be doing it, so we shouldn't be upset when there is a situation that arises that can bust us doing what we shouldn't do, right? Right. So there you go. Boy, I just went through everything really quickly this morning. It is Monday. I am just a moving and a shaking, and I'm getting through everything. I do have the topic. I wanted to hear from you about what you do with your Thanksgiving and turkey leftovers, because we managed to, even though we went out for Thanksgiving dinner, not out, we went up to my sister-in-law's. They made 2 turkeys. One was a smoked turkey made on the smoker, obviously. Another one was oven roasted. So we got one of the carcasses. And I remember last year we had made our own turkey here at home, and Joe had made this cream of turkey soup, and he made it again yesterday. So I took a picture of my bowl of soup and put it up on the Hopefulist page to ask you, what did you do with your turkey leftovers? This soup was really, really good. I love me some creamy soup. So some of your responses were, Jim says, I didn't even get to the leftovers I brought home for my dinner because I've been invited for leftovers all weekend. Oh, you poor thing. Oh, my goodness. What are you going to do? All these invites, all this extra Thanksgiving food. I really feel for you, Jim. Now, Kim says, that looks tasty, referring to my bowl of soup. She says, my hubby just made turkey tetrazzini. So yummy. I had to actually look that up. That looks like something that's in my wheelhouse. I think that's something I would enjoy. It's kind of like a casserole. Looks yummy. Lori says, leftovers again tonight. Hubby will make the rest into turkey chili with beef and beans tomorrow. Michelle says, we had dinner elsewhere, so we didn't have any turkey leftovers, but the few side dishes were eaten for a few days and then thrown away. I wouldn't have thrown them away yet. They're still probably good. It's only been a couple of days. And Kathy chimes in that all these men that cook, it makes me mad. Yeah, I am lucky. I have a man that cooks, and thank goodness, because like I said, I do not cook. Nobody wants me to cook. Everybody's going to be sorry if that is the case. One more thing I wanted to mention. Now that it is December 2nd, I can unabashedly be into my decorations, showing them off, all of my joy for the holiday without judgment. I didn't care before because I did it anyway. You know, my tree has been up for almost 2 weeks. But now I can at least not hear it anymore. Not hear, oh, it's too early. Oh, it's too early. Can we get through Thanksgiving first? Thanksgiving's over. It's not too early anymore. And so it's time to fully embrace the holidays and the decorations. And speaking of the decorations, gotta tell you, I've told you before, I'm a sucker for a 70% off sale. And that's when I usually hit Target after Christmas to stock up on some lights. All of the lights, thank God I paid only 70%, only 30%, because they're all crapping out on me. All of the Christmas tree lights that I bought in the last year or two, done. Don't work at all. I had to go out and buy all new Christmas tree lights. Pay full price at the Home Depot. This year, I waited forever to get that star shower light. Bought it at Target. It was only $12. We've only used it 1 year. We only used it last year. Now, one of the lights is burned out already. It's supposed to be red and green, red being one of my favorite colors. Well, red being my favorite color. And there's no red this year. It's just green. It's just green. Yeah. What the heck, man? What the heck? I gotta say, I'm pretty disappointed, Target. I really thought $12 was a great deal, but I thought I would get more than 1 year out of it. So I will just go with the green this year because I'm not going and spending, I can see it right here on the box, $39.99 for a star shower that apparently only lasts 1 year. 1 year. I guess I should be grateful that we still have the green, right? So today's blog post, it's in your hands. I put up a fancy little picture that I made up yesterday. My little Hopefulist in the corner is crooked. Didn't realize that until now, so sorry about that. The last chapter of the decade is about to begin. How will your book end?